First, Dr. Smilu Mohanlal, pediatric neurologist, Astromims Calicut, mentor of the Neuro Nutrition Core Group. Mr. Shiv Shankar, Chief Dietitian, Tata Memorial Hospital, Mumbai, President of IAPN. Dr. Prida Ramesh, Head of the Department of Neonatology, Astromims, our chief guest of today. Dr. Jishin Ahmad, Treasurer, Indian Academy of Pediatrics, Kozhikode Branch. Dr. Biju Patakat, Vice President, IAPN India, Deputy Director, Liver Institute Kozhikode, and Senior Gastroenterologist trained at JIPMER. Dr. Binila Jose, Vice President, IAPN Kozhikode Chapter, and Consultant Gastroenterologist, Aster MIMS. Ms. Sherin Thomas, Head of the Department of Clinical Dietetics, Aster MIMS Calicut, Secretary, IAPN Kozhikode Chapter, and Founder President, Community Nutrition Forum, Kerala. And I invite Dr. Sri Priya Shaji, consultant psychologist and nutritionist, to join the dais. Also, may I invite Ms. Jyoti James, dietitian, Taluk Hospital, Farooq, treasurer, IAPN Kozhikode chapter, to join the dais.
To officially set our program in motion, it is my privilege. Before we begin the program, let me invite Ms. Arya, dietitian of Aster MIMS Kozhikode, for delivering the prayer.
നന്മയാകുന്ന കാന്തി കാണുവാൻ കണ്ണിനാകേണമേ നല്ല വാക്കിന്റെ ശീലു ചൊല്ലുവാൻ നാവിനാകേണമേ സ്നേഹമാകുന്ന ഗീതമോ എന്റെ കാതിനിണയാകണേ സത്യമെന്നുള്ള ശീലമോടെ ഞാൻ ശാന്തിയറിയണമേ ആ
To officially set our program in motion, it is my to invite the guiding force behind this initiative to deliver the welcome address. Please put your hands together for Dr. Smilu Mohanlal, pediatric neurologist, Aster MIMS, Calicut, and the mentor of the Neuro Nutrition Core Group. Ma'am, the floor is yours.
Good morning to one and all present over here. A happy and bright Sunday to all of you. So IAPN is happy to present today's first physical event of Neuro Nutrition Core Group. The core group is one of the specialized groups under the IAPN that focus on relationship between nutrition, brain health, neurological disorders, neurodevelopment, cognition, mental health, and rehabilitation. As a part of the mission to train multidisciplinary professionals in neuronutrition, ketogenic approach, we are happy to welcome you all for today's program. I welcome wholeheartedly Mr. Shiv Shankar, President IAPN, Dr. Preeta Ramesh, Head of Neonatology, Aster MIMS Kozhikode, Dr. Jishin Ahmad, Treasurer IAP Kozhikode, Dr. Sri Priya Shaji, Chief Program Officer, Neuronutrition Group Core. I would also like to welcome Dr. Biju Patakat, Vice President, IAPN, Deputy Director of Liver Institute, Kozhikode, Dr. Binila Jose, Vice President, IAPN, Kozhikode. Sherin Thomas, ma'am, Head of the Department of Clinical Dietetics and also Secretary of IAPN Kozhikode. All the neuronutrition core members, advisors of neuronutrition group, Dr. Manjari Tripathi, Dr. Praveen, and our own executive core committee members, office bearers and members of Department of Clinical Nutrition, sponsors Cognicare, Cognibiotics, Kepler, and all the delegates who are present here and online. I welcome you all for today's program.
Thank you, ma'am, for the warm welcome and for setting a wonderful tone for the day's proceeding.
Moving forward, I would now like to invite an eminent leader who has consistently championed the cause of clinical nutrition across the nation. May I request Mr. Shiv Shankar, Chief Dietitian, Tata Memorial Hospital, Mumbai, President of IAPEN India, to deliver the presidential address. Sir, we look forward to your address.
Good morning, one and all. As I every time say, it's always pleasant being over in Kerala because of the food and because of the warmth what you every time you extend whenever I'm here. Dr. Prita Ramesh, the chief guest of today's event, Dr. Simlu, Dr. Jishan, Dr. Biju Potakat, my colleague, Vice President IAPN, Shri Priya, CPO, that is the Chief Program Officer of today's subject, that is Neuronutrition Core Group, Dr. Josh, and dignitaries of the dais as well. Again, warm welcome to today's event over here. I'm quite pleased the way Kerala is progressing, taking IAPN at different level, the way you people discuss regarding the clinical nutrition, the way you practice. It is again not that really, I would say, much better than the other parts of the country. So the kind of professionalism, the kind of knowledge you people possess and you execute it is an example the others should be following. IAPEN India has grown from nowhere to everywhere now. We have almost near to 50 chapters. In the next couple of months, there are 3 to 4 more chapters which will be launched. And that's a great achievement as we move ahead and more people are joining IAPEN India, just not the dietitians, from the healthcare professionals from other fields as well, including the allied health. So we are nearing 50 chapters, 5,000 members, that is active members I'm talking about. I don't think there are any other professional bodies with 5,000 active members. They may be having 10,000 or 1 lakh members, but active members will be 1,000, 2,000 or something like that. And you'll be surprised to know that IAPEN India hosts almost 500 to 600 activities in a year. It means that every day or every second day, there is an activity happening regarding the IAPN, either the core group or the chapter or the international collaborations. So great achievement again over here. In the last 4 to 5 months, IAPEN India has collaborated with more than 28 universities and nutrition colleges, and going to provide them the expertise which is required in the clinical nutrition, just not the practice, even for the research and publications also. You all are so lucky that Dr. Biju is being over here for the last few months, and he's going to really take care of the chapter over here. We will be always guiding force for you. And this Connecticut chapter was not existing. He came over here, and today we have one more chapter joining to us. So that is again a great boost for you all. As you know, one more achievement to say is that what we lack and where we excel. We lack in our publications. We lack in our research. We are nowhere less regarding the knowledge, the scientific expertise. We have everything, but what we are lacking is the documentation, the publications, the research, what we do. However, we have all the resources made available to the practitioners. We urge that however small studies you may have, please go ahead and try to publish them and follow your whatever the IEC or the ethical committee or whatever the protocols are there in your institute. It may be cumbersome. It may take few months to get your approvals. But as and when you start publishing your research, you understand the subjects much more than what you knew earlier. And it also gives you an impression kind of a thing where you have to move ahead and try to do more research in a very credible way. It's always a problem with the starting. If thereafter, once you start the things, the movement takes a momentum, and this momentum is going to take it to newer and newer heights. When you hear some dignitaries mentioning about I had 100 publications, 500 publications, we just imagine how this person might have actually excelled in his professional life. So there is always a scope. It is nothing like only bigger people, smart people, or the ones who are senior, only they can do the research. No, it's not like that. Any person who is working in any of the institutes, they are free to do research. However, any research done with the collaboration with most of the professionals in and around you. What I mean to say is like your colleagues, your reporting officers, your seniors, take them into confidence. What happens is the credibility of the research increases. I have seen earlier in my life, only one author or two authors were publishing the papers. So they never wanted to share what they were doing. So that is not an appreciable thing. Even when you read a paper, when you refer a research paper, more the author, more the authentic it is, because the contribution has come from so many experts. So it is more valid. Someone who has worked one or two people, or something which is coming from a masses or really good number of authors. So bring this one change in your practices that research and publication has to be must. Probably even if you can go back to your data, retrospective data can be analyzed and published in our own journal. As of now, we are not charging anything. Please take the advantage of it. We get even international papers now. They have started publishing in Journal of Nutrition Research, that is IAPN's journal. Sooner or later, there will be the charges which will be levied. So take the advantage of this. So now coming to the ICNC and what you are going to looking forward to our annual conference, which will be held in Bangalore from February 1st to 7th. If you have heard it right, it is 6 days, 1st to 7th. No conference ever had such a long period of deliberations on the clinical aspect or whatever the subject we are going to discuss about it. For the first time ever, out of Europe, the clinical nutrition course, completely clinical nutrition course, I'm saying, will be made available out of Europe. This is the first time. Only India has the license to host this. No other country has got this license, and this we could get it because of our past history, the way we have led ourselves, the way we have come together, and when we invited them, when they saw the way what our community is and how we are practicing in such a diverse cultural practices, whether dietary cultures, or even the way we have our habits of the food habits, the lifestyle habits, such a diverse population, but still we are coming together and following the similar guidelines what has been proposed by IAPEN India. This is the only association which has proposed guidelines for the clinical practice in India. You will be amazed to know that one point over here is the first guideline regarding the clinical nutrition in onconutrition that has been downloaded by more than 10,000 times. It is not a normal thing for any journal, any journal. What I mean to say, you just imagine when I said that we have 5,000 active members of IAPEN India. If 10,000 it has been downloaded, it means that out of IAPEN India, how many people have accessed that one? The second guideline, what we came is the head and neck cancer guideline. It's downloaded for more than 7,500 times. It means there are so many followers. They believe what we are talking about. They try to imbibe the recommendations into their practice. Sometimes it is difficult because of the protocols, but somewhere we have to start. And as I said, if you start, then you have the momentum and we are taking you to the places. Thank you once again. I'll be looking forward to listening to some of the interesting topics over here. And I wish you all have a great experience today. Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor. Your profound insights. Thank you, Doctor. Your profound insights has enlightened the audience. We are deeply honored to have with us a distinguished medical professional as our chief guest today. She is a pillar of clinical excellence in neonatal care. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Prida Ramesh, Head of the Department of Neonatology as MIMS, to address the gathering and officially inaugurate NeuroNutricon 2026. Ma'am, we are honored to have you.
Before that, we move on to the ceremonial lamp lighting. May I invite our esteemed dignitaries to kindly come forward for lamp lighting.
Thank you and good morning, everyone. Around 25 years ago, probably before some of you were even born, as some of you know, I'm a neonatologist by profession and a pediatrician from my heart. So, about 25 years ago, when a pre was born, the one and only criteria of success that we judged ourselves was survival of that preterm. If we were able to give a preterm, what will be the condition that baby was, to the mothers to take home, or rather the parents to take home, we thought, yes, we patted ourselves on the back. Over the years, we realized intact survival was actually more important even than survival. So yes, the initial excitement stopped. We started thinking, okay, കുട്ടി രക്ഷപ്പെട്ട പോരാ, രക്ഷപ്പെടുന്നത് നേരെ ചൊവ്വയായിരിക്കണം. In the Islamic slang, there is a word, Arabic of origin, which says salamataita. I don't think there is actually a really good Malayalam word or an English word that will the same thing. But then it became salamataita ഒരു കുട്ടി രക്ഷപ്പെടണം. That was intact survival. When you talk intact, we are talking about the brain. So from the neonatology point of view and a pediatrician point of view, intact survival started becoming our mantra. We still see babies, you see news reports, TV presentations on how a 400 grammer made it home. Okay? Yes, the Aam Janata, the public feels very excited about it. Most of us don't actually stop and think, okay, 400 grammer രക്ഷപ്പെട്ടു വീട്ടിക്ക് പോയി എന്താ കഥ കുട്ടിയുടെ. That becomes ശേഷം വെള്ളിത്തിരയിൽ. Most of us are not aware of how that baby survived and how intact is the baby's survival. And at the end of the day, did we actually do a really good thing? You know, so from a neonatology point of view and a pediatrician point of view, the fact that nutrition is paramount was a information or a realization that took years to come into place. Okay. Now, the next point, a 500-gram baby born at term, severe intrauterine growth retardation or the fetal growth restriction as today's terminology goes, the one and only thing the parents and us indirectly were initially interested in was feeding and fattening the baby. ഒരു വയസ്സാകുമ്പോഴേക്കും കണ്ട പറയില്ല ജനിക്കുമ്പോൾ ഇത്രേ ഉള്ളുമായിരുന്നു. Okay, and you think that yes, we have done our job. No, we have not actually. We have only partly done our job. We have been feeding the baby with fat-rich, possibly protein-poor, carbohydrate-rich, possibly micronutrient-poor diet. And to the naked eye, that baby is nice and chubby. Amul baby. നിങ്ങളെ പലർക്കും അത് അറിയണ്ടാവില്ല. But I grew up in a generation where Amul baby was the ultimate. Or rather, the Bonisan baby. I think I'm showing my age, telling you things that you have not even read. Maybe you could Google it and see. Baby and Amul baby were this chubby Gundumanis, which was the criteria of healthy babies. എന്നെയൊക്കെ കണ്ടാൽ അറിയാലോ അങ്ങനെ വളർത്തിക്കൊണ്ടുവന്ന ഒരു അമുൽ ബേബിയാണ് നിങ്ങളുടെ മുമ്പിൽ നിൽക്കുന്നത്. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is nutrition to the brain is the most important thing. അത് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടേ ഉള്ളൂ ന്യൂട്രീഷൻ ടു ദ ബോഡി. അതാണ് ഈ കോൺഫറൻസിന്റെയും ഈ ഗ്രൂപ്പിന്റെയും ക്രക്സ് ഓഫ് ദ മാറ്റർ. ദ കേൺ ഇക്ടറസ് എന്ന് പറയുന്ന പോലെ കേട്ടോ. ദ കേൺ ഓഫ് ദ മാറ്റർ ഇസ് ദിസ്. ആ റിയലൈസേഷൻ കൊണ്ടാണ് നിങ്ങളൊക്കെ ഒരു ഞായറാഴ്ച രാവിലെ ഇവിടെ വന്നിരിക്കുന്നത്, ഓൺലൈൻ ആൻഡ് ഓഫ്ലൈൻ. ആൻഡ് ഐ കൺഗ്രാറ്റുലേറ്റ് യു ഓൺ ഓൾ ദാറ്റ് ആൻഡ് ഐ റിയലി അപ്രീഷിയേറ്റ് ദ ഇൻട്രസ്റ്റ് യു ഗൈസ് ആർ ഷോയിങ്. And you guys are being mentored by big people. Now, on the dais, each one on the dais are independently inspirations to all of you. But I have two personal inspirations on the dais. A very young girl who has matured into a young lady, who is inspiring me not by her clinical acumen or by her clinical knowledge. She has both of that, by the way. But she inspires me because she attempts to do things that are not natural to her, to do things that inspire her. നമ്മൾ പറയില്ലേ, ഒരു ഷിപ്പ് ഹാർബറിൽ ഇട്ട് വെച്ചാൽ ഷിപ്പിന് ഒരു കുഴപ്പവും വരില്ല. പക്ഷെ അങ്ങനെയല്ല നമ്മൾ ഷിപ്പ് ഓടിക്കാൻ പഠിക്കുക അല്ലേ. അൺചാർട്ടഡ് പോകുമ്പോഴാണ് നമ്മുടെ യഥാർത്ഥ കഴിവ് നമുക്കറിയാം. അത് a person who inspires me in that way is your mentor of the morning, Dr. Smilu Mohanlal. Smilu is I think she needs a hand on that. Smilu finds things to try out. And that is the point all of you should do. Try out new things. എല്ലാം നമ്മൾ നേരെ ചൊവ്വേ ചെയ്യണമെന്നില്ല. Things may not be natural to you, but try it. You have only one life, right? Do the most of it. The other person is, of course, the one and only Shri Priya. Shri Priya is extremely talented, extremely knowledgeable in her field of be it psychology, be it psychological counseling, and now be it nutrition. But did you know that she's an immensely talented artist? Some of you might. You should get her to show you her column designs. And I'm told that her column designs are actually a neurological exercise in itself. So there you go. It could be a column designing, or it could be Smilu with her Chelanga. In fact, she's having her Arangetam tomorrow in Guruvayur. So what I'm trying to tell you is, these are the things that keep your brain awake. They are actually showing. And the best part is, her little son has now started doing columns. That is how you inspire the people around you also. I know I'm digressing from my inaugural address, but I think we all need to wake up on a Sunday morning. And I hope I woken each and every one of you. And I wish you a wonderful morning. Thank you.
As a token of our love and gratitude, may I request Ms. Shiv Shankar, Chief Dietitian, Tata Memorial Hospital, Mumbai, and President of IAPEN India, to kindly present a memento to our esteemed Chief Guest, Dr. Preeta Ramesh, Head of the Department of Neurology, Aster MIMS Calicut, in appreciation of their valuable presence and inspiring address. Thank you, Doctor. Your profound insights into early developmental care and nutrition truly highlights why this conference is so critical. As we move ahead, we would like to acknowledge and receive blessings from our collaborating pillars who have made this mega event possible. First, I invite Dr. Jishin Ahmed, Treasurer of the IAP Kozhikode branch, to offer his felicitation. Sir, please.
Respected Preeta Madam, Dr. Biju, Shivakishan Sir, and other dignitaries on and off the dais. So we have yet another pediatric conference at AstraMIMS Kozhikode. And I would like to reiterate and say that in the past 4 years being associated with IAP as Secretary and Treasurer, no other institute in Calicut has had as many CMEs and conferences as AstraMIMS Kozhikode has. So I would like to put it on record and thank the pediatric department and AstraMIMS Kozhikode for making sure that the updation of pediatric literature is done regularly on a consistent basis. Thank you, madam. So around 25 years back, so when I was doing my MBBS, the focus on nutrition was on undernutrition mainly, especially protein energy malnutrition and other vitamin deficiencies. Now, with the changing spectrum of perspective on nutrition, the focus has shifted to overnutrition, causing obesity and overweight, and the other food supplements and ketogenic diet, etc. And the you have the DHAs, the probiotics and stuff which alter and modify the gut and other organ systems. I'm sure you will be hearing more of those in the coming hours. Madam നേരത്തെ പറഞ്ഞ അമുൽ ബേബി എറയുടെ ഒരു എറയാണ്. Right. So thank you, Pediatric Department and AstraMIMS for conducting the NeuroNutricon. I wish the NeuroNutricon team, Dr. Smilu, Dr. Mubina, Dr. Krishnapriya, Dr. Shivashankar sir, and Mr. Shanshan sir, and Dr. Biju, all the very best. Thank you.
Now I welcome Dr. Biju Pattakade, Vice President, IAPN India, Deputy Director, Liver Institute Kozhikode, and Senior Gastroenterologist trained at JIPMA for felicitating the gathering.
Respected President Shiva and other dignitaries, the dais. Our President told this is the largest nutrition organization in the country. So we represent the American Society of Parenteral and Nutrition and also represent the European Society in India. We also the headquarters of the South Asian Parenteral and Nutrition Society. As he has mentioned, this society was established hardly 6 to 7 years back properly. It has expanded to the situation of the biggest nutrition society in the country because of the 24/7 working arrangement the association makes at the back end. Okay. Computer use the front end, a lot of effort goes in the back end. So we work on chapters like he has explained 15 chapters across the country. And the academic front, we work as core groups in various areas like neuro, GA and other areas. And this is the neuro core group. And we are honored that our neuro core group national coordinator is sitting here in Calicut. The Calicut chapter just got established hardly 3 weeks back. Sherin and her team was very enthusiastic. And the association, all of us were very clear that Calicut needs a chapter. Yeah. So, there is a background behind that. Calicut has some peculiarity with respect to the medical aspect of it. So this Malabar region has a lot of different features compared to the other areas in Kerala. So Calicut Malappuram constitutes a lot of patients, especially in liver and kidney diseases compared to other areas. And this area has probably one of the highest medical institution density across the world. I'm not talking about the India. Every 10 kilometers, you can see hospitals. And there are more than around 10 plus hospitals, which more than 300 bed strength here. the second biggest medical facility in the country. Calicut Medical College is sitting right here after KGMC Lucknow, which has, I don't know, you know the bed strength, it is almost 3,800 beds. Okay. And we have various corporate hospitals and other centers also. 500-bed transplant center is coming here in Calicut, and probably we hear that AIMS in Kerala also may come here. So that makes Calicut the unquestionable capital of the medical facilities in the state. Okay. So with this background only, our association had made a clear view that there is no way that we cannot have a nutrition chapter in Calicut. The background of it, we had several clubs here. We have nutrition club, NEURO club, gut club, and liver club. Every club is there except the nutrition club. So that we are corrected around 3 weeks back, and we request all of you to be members. Irrespective of your basic profession, whether you're a doctor or dietitian or research professional, we give membership to all. So it's only up to you what you have to do. Okay. Unlike other associations where you have to struggle to find out a way, or you want to fight for your role. Various mechanisms we have put in place where if you are interested, there will be a role, we can assure you, and it is only up to you. The growth is completely in your control. So as Shiva has mentioned very clearly, I'm sure that today itself there will be another program happening in another part of the country on behalf of the association. So our average target is 1 program per day. Okay. But we are almost reaching 1.5 to 2 programs per day. It's a very vibrant association as such. So please be members of IAPEN India. And we give a great, unlike other associations, we give great subsidies for the membership fee. Okay. And once you become a member, the advantage is you'll be linked to a large group of programs. So every day, 2 hours, you log in. This also attended by several people. So you'll get the link for all the national level programs across the country. Yeah, that's the advantage. So you want to learn about something, there'll be some program every day. So please be part of this large group. Please be part of the journey. And as you know that we have to serve more than 1.5 billion people. Yeah. So it's a large area we are working together. And recently we have seen that the government also shown significant interest in the nutritional scenario. So we are going good. We have to go big, and we have to achieve great rights. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Doctor, for your valuable support and kind remarks.
Now I call upon Dr. Nivedita Pavitran, Professor and Head of the Department of Clinical Nutrition at Amrita Hospital, Kochi, and co-group member of IAPN to join us with the dais.
Next, I would like to call upon Ms. Sherin Thomas, Head, Department of Clinical Dietetics, Astomims, Secretary, IAPN, Kozhikode Chapter, and Founder, President, Community Nutrition Forum, Kerala, to felicitate the gathering.
Good morning, respected our guest and the chief guest and other dignitaries on the dais, and speakers and my dear fellow colleagues. I'm very happy that I can stand in front of you on behalf of Calicut Kozhikode IAPEN chapter, as well as Community Nutrition Forum. Because IAPEN Kozhikode chapter has just started on last 12th. And immediately we could conduct, this is a 4th program we are collaborating. And it is a vibrant team behind that, the team of IAPEN Kozhikode chapter. We have got a very good team. We could not do anything much in the last 2-3 years with the, other chapter. But anyway, by the grace of God and with the support of Dr. Biju and even Mr. Shiva also, it's like lots of support we got and encouragement with all the members are very actively participating in all the programs. Today's program is also NEURO core group program leading by Sri Priya is like really excellent session and emerging field in the in the field of nutrition actually, because we get lots of patients, neuro related patients, and we need to our students, our colleagues, like even the dietitian senior members also need to update with the latest studies in the field of nutrition, because I think I am thankful to COVID, because in our comfort home itself, we can learn, about the latest developments and scientific programs. Even online also it is available now. Today also, because I thought like, because maybe the crowd will be less because of the rainy atmosphere, but I'm very happy that so many people are attending, and even on offline also, online also, there are many are attending. So thank you so much. And I wish today's program will be a very successful program. All the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am, for your valuable words.
As we draw this inaugural ceremony to a close and gear up for our scientific sessions, gratitude is in order for everyone who has worked tirelessly behind the scenes. To deliver the vote of thanks, I invite Dr. Sripriya Shaji, counseling psychologist and nutritionist, Calicut, and also the Chief Program Officer of Neuro Nutrition Co Group. Ma'am, please.
Thank you, Asha. So, very good morning, everyone. Can I get a good morning back? Are you all attentive for the sessions? So, with the vote of thanks, I'm going to start the new wonderful, vibrant journey of ours, Neuro Nutrition Co Group. This is our first Neuro NutriCon, and I hope this goes forever and the updates will be there. So today I have been like, even I have put my name on vote of thanks. Generally, I don't go for vote of thanks because my background is from a very traditional village. So in Indian village, we don't believe in saying thank you, to our close people. So I always like, even my son asks, you are going to say thank you? Is it possible for you? So yes, today I have to acknowledge my own people who is there in front of you and behind all the works happening here. So I'm very happy and delighted to have, I don't know whom to start with, but let me start with my motherly figure, Dr. Preeta Ramesh. Madam has we say we are Krishna devotees, we say basically everything happens for the cause and purpose. God decides it even before you know what is happening. So I have come to her for my son's delivery. And after that, our bond is like a mother and daughter. For anything and everything, a person I can even send message or trouble as much as I can. And yes, ma'am, you are here. It's like my own mom sitting here. And I'm very happy and proud to have you. Thank you so much. And next, our own Shiv Shankar sir. And Shiva sir, I don't know how we connected. I think even that happened with psychobiotics. My fascinating field is microbiology. So he heard one of my sessions and we got connected and he gave me opportunity. Even Vibha ma'am, the founder of NeuroCo Group, and Shiva sir gave me this opportunity to become a CPO and do functioning and all. Thank you, Shiva sir, because I always wonder why no one is talking about neurology and nutrition. And finally, it happens to be me, and I'm very happy and I will take it forward. Thank you for this opportunity. Next, Biju sir, thank you. Like we are recently associated still. Thank you so much for supporting and being here. Sir said it will be difficult to join today. And anyhow, he made it today. And IAPEN Kozhikode's our president, Prathapan sir said like till morning he wanted to come, but he couldn't make it. And Binila ma'am. And if you ask IAPEN Kozhikode secretary or what you call treasurer or anything, but they are all long back associated, like almost for 5 years, we are associated in Community Nutrition Forum. And that itself is our strongest bond in educating the public as well as our own fraternity. So I don't think I have to say special thanks to my own people, Sharon Chechi, Jyoti, Meenu, Fiza, and Sandhya, anybody here. I'm like missing names, but more than anybody, I have to thank Indian Academy of Pediatrics for joining this effort. And because most of the times we have this problem till now in India, we have this problem. Doctors are different from dietitians. So they are ready and willing. And our own Smilu madam said, we will associate. And everything happened without, I don't know how it all happened, because everything was very easy for me because everybody is my own people. And Smilu madam is such a kind of so easy. Like I don't had any difficulty working with either Sherin ma'am or Smilu ma'am. Like I will tell them and they will, okay, we'll do. That's all. So everything happened, and I thank IAP people also. Sajna ma'am was there behind everything, and she's not there with us today. But thank you, Jason sir, for joining us and giving us the best words. And I also thank the Neuro Nutrition core group members. They are not here physically present. Me and Nivedita is here, but others have done immense work behind the screen in every aspect for the online or Zoom activity, anything. What is happening is all their works. I just put some idea and things gets done. That is what I'm lucky about, because everybody are so easy. They'll say, okay, you think, we'll do. So I just have to keep some dots and things are done by my own people here. So I'm very happy, and I have to thank few people, that is our sponsors, mainly Cognibiotic Groups and Shield and Cognicare and Hexagon for all these arrangements and all food. Today's food, very important, no, for brain to work. So thank you, people. And we cannot miss our hybrid team, Rajesh, Prajesh, and Anil Etan. So you are making it happen. Without you, nothing can be done. So thank you so much for making it happen. And my dear girls, Aisha, Asha, me, for your coordination with all the works happening behind as a MC team. And dear participants, thank you so much. Whatever we may say here on the stage, somebody should listen, no? Otherwise, nothing happens. So thank you for joining us online and offline in respective of the Sunday morning. Everybody asks, why are you putting 9 a.m.? Who will wake up on the Sunday? But I have people who is very much interested in updates, and they are here in front of me. So thank you all. And I must say, the speakers. So speakers, again, I have not gone or struggled very much. The doctors Milu, Krishnapriya and Anshu ma'am are again our own people. The Anshu ma'am has already delivered one session for us earlier in ICRA. And Smilu ma'am is doing that, and Krishnapriya ma'am will be soon joining us. And other three speakers, like Bala, like Nete, I said, this happens with a purpose, and long back it was decided. So Bala was the first person to handhold and mentor me in the first work at Madras Medical Mission, and she is here with me today. I'm very happy because of you, like agreeing to this, Bala. And Soumya is also a recent friend, but still we have a good closeness, and I know her genomics works, and it's very wonderful. You will have a best sessions, and Nivedita is going to give us a keto workshop, and I will assure that's the best, because I always, for my son, and whatever, even in my patients, if I have any confusion, my first person to rely on is Nivedita. She has that much exposure with neuronutrition and the ketogenic diet. So the workshop is going to bring an immense insight to all of us. So thank you for everyone, every participant, and even the housekeeping staffs who like made everything for us today. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am. With that, we conclude our formal inaugural session. We express our heartfelt gratitude to all our collaborators. Now, let me invite Ms. Arya, Senior Dietitian, Astor MIMS Calicut for National Anthem.
Delegates, we will now have a tea break. Refreshments are arranged nearby the hall. Kindly be back by 10:45 a.m. Thank you.